Right, let's do this before I change my mind again. It is Thursday, March 19th. Let's start with the S&P and fly through some things real quick, because I know your attention span isn't very long. It really isn't, right? It just isn't. So look, we broke below the 200-day in early morning. We bounced from a threshold, which we settled with a reversal candle. Bullish for Friday. The only real issue is how high do we bounce? Is it another 1 or 2 day bounce? Kind of like we've been doing here over and over and over again for weeks now. Or is it like a bounce that stretches out maybe a week, week and a half to maybe, I mean, right now the most bullish target would be the 50-day, which of course is ticking down. And I guess that'll be down around what, 6,800 in early April. I mean, it's possible we get that high. Certainly certain stocks, certain sectors offer it. Regardless, one day at a time, right? Thursday's candle. It's a reversal, short-term bullish. Let's jump to the VIX. We had a high of 25 or so. Actually settled net lower by 4%. Again, broadly, volatility has been going up for a couple of months. By the way, yesterday's bullish engulfing candle played out with an initial spike. On all things considered, we should cool back to maybe, again, if the S&P is up more than 40, 50 points tomorrow, then we're going to be down 21s, maybe even 20. Again, I wouldn't expect anything under the Bollinger. That's coming up, so that'll be around 20 as of the end of March. What else we want to cover? I'm not even gonna go through all of these stocks because I'm not in the mood. And I'm just wasting my time generally, right? For most people. I'll merely say a number of the financials that I've been watching. Some of them actually closed up today. BlackRock point 1, Blackstone, fractionally. So even in stocks that went down, they're reversal candles, which bodes bullish for Friday and into next week. Couple of miscellaneous ones. Google down point 2, reversal candle. What else we got? JP Morgan up point 1. KKR down literally 3 cents. That's a reversal candle, short-term bullish. And anything else? I guess Palantir merits a mention. 1.9% short-term bullish to the 200-day. Tesla was down 3.2 actually. That's one of the weaker stocks today. Don't know why. UPS down 0.3. Today's candle is a reversal candle from the 200-day. FedEx is up like $30 or so in after hours, which is 9% on earnings, which were fine. So FedEx should drag up UPS tomorrow. And you've even got to wonder with this one. Can we bounce up to the 200-day? I mean, correction, the 50-day, 108? I mean, that's $12 up. That's clearly going to take at least a week to get up there. That's best case. There is a little gap here, if you notice, around 102, 104. But yeah, we have, maybe $8 up, basic. Anything else? Of course, we know how to highlight the miners. GDX on a daily. Um, Reversal candle, short-term bullish, but again, broadly horrible. All of the midterm trend is done. Again, if you look at a weekly chart, 3 weeks straight down. Momentum turned negative last week. Bearish into and across April. Anything else? GLD on a daily. Yesterday saw a decisive break of trend. Bullish pennant negated. Spiraling though. Yeah, today's candle's a Hollywood reversal candle. Bodes short-term bullish, but maybe just to fill the gap and then roll down. Bearish gold into April. Same for silver. Silver was down like 11% in pre-market, closed down 4.4%. Today's candle's a reversal, so short-term bullish. But all of this is a mess. It's going to get stuck somewhere here, right? And then in theory, probably could have come back down to $50, 50 to 49. Uh, yeah, look at the volume here today. You could even argue it's capitulation volume short term. Again, more broadly, if we look on a weekly chart, momentum turned negative last week, which was your sell signal. So it's not like we haven't had any warning, right? Momentum's been weakening since January, and it turned negative last week. Sometimes I annoy myself because I didn't listen to that signal. So in theory, this will be to come down to at least $50. Might even come down to here, 41. But yeah, net bearish for April. Anything else? Oh yeah, oil. Um, let's look at USO on an hourly. So we did have a little burst upwards in the yeah, initially it was down in the very early morning. Bounced to 125, which is actually a new historic high. But then the rest of the day cooled back. And we even tagged yellow gap again, settling down 3.5%. Momentum is on the marginally negative side. More broadly, on a daily chart, today's candle is bearish engulfing. So short-term bearish. Momentum, look at volume. Volume was very high today. But momentum ticked lower for a fourth day. It's kind of accelerating downwards now. So it's not going to turn negative tomorrow. Maybe it'll turn negative on Monday. But if it doesn't turn negative on Monday, Tuesday would be the negative day. But yeah, momentum's weakening. If you're looking to go long, and I am, you got to wait until this stops weakening, which again might not happen for 3, 4, 5 days. Maybe even into early April. But it's definitely leaning short-term bearish, and that is a bearish engulfing candle. If we look at commodity oil, officially commodity oil settled down $1.33, 1.4. Again, it's a lot of chop now. Momentum's weakening, prone to turning negative next week. On a weekly chart, the weekly candle is technically bearish engulfing. Again, the candles here are really weird because of the wild action, but you could think where we can come down to 87s. I mean, the most bearish target would be somewhere around here, 79, 78. But look, this is the high end. Again, more broadly, not losing sight of the bigger picture. Still net bullish into the summer because this candle can cool back a bit, but still going to tick upwards into April, May, June. I do think we're going to see sustainably plus $100 oil. And I think we'll leave it there. Yep. Have a good evening.